Morning. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm Claloise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'm going to be pulling some cards out for the collective, doing some channeling this morning. And I'm also going to be giving mini reads as well if you're interested in a mini read. Check out the pinned comment, the comment that's pinned up top of the live chat. Tells you how to do it. There's a PayPal link in there for donations. You can also use Super Chat or Super Sticker if you like here on YouTube as well. That works too. I prefer PayPal, but... And if you've got a question for your higher self, If you've got a question for your higher self, just put a capital Q at the start of your comment so that I can find it nice and easily in the comments. How is everyone today? How's your weekend? Was it good? Excuse me. I'm going to be starting out with the Dreaming Way Lenormand. I like the simplicity of this deck and the way it all works together. Did you see the Valentine's Day energy update yet? Got a lot of Valentine's kind of cards out there. Two lots of the Two of Cups. There was just a lot of Valentine stuff in it. All the love cards came out, apart from the lovers, in fact. I got a new foundation on today. Nice. Because I had a major haul of Sephora stuff arrive yesterday. Is anybody in here with me, or is it just me today? Hello. If you're watching, say hi. Don't leave me just here by myself. Hey, Carrie. Ooh. Hey, Jessica. There you go. Scythe is the first card out. Cut it away. Yeah, it was a really good update. Hey, let's hope it's true. Oh, we've got a Stork as well. Birth of something. Rider. Haven't had the Rider out yet in this deck. Not in here anyway. We've got the Scythe. We've got birds. What else? The book. Too messy. My weekend was good, thanks. I had so much fun on Saturday night. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Arabella. We've got whips. So the heart went back in. Table's a bit greasy. I did clean it, but it's weird. Probably can't see it. That's too messy. Scythe, birds, key. Stork, buck, clover. Rider, whips. Whoa. Lady. Well, let's see what this is all about. Thank you, Journey Art. It's Journey Art. So the scythe's pretty simple, straightforward, cutting things out, yeah? Something to cut out, stalk, something new, something to cut out so that something new can start, like a new adventure or the birth of something new, the start of a project, initiation of something. Rider. Rider is the first card of the Lenormand. Let's find out what it's all about. Rider. Dare to live the life you've dreamed for yourself. Go forward and make your dreams come true, said Ralph Waldo Emerson. The Rider card brings positive news and change. Oh. Though the rider looks back, she trusts her horse to carry her eagerly forward toward her destiny, perhaps to places she's always dreamed of. Thank you, Carrie. When this dynamic card appears, it means that the rider is ready for anything. Her turned-up collar suggests she's geared up for whatever challenges come her way. Her horse takes her up and over any obstacles to her success. She may also be the carrier of an important message. information or announcement from afar. A person or event that's been eagerly awaited will soon arrive. Right, so it's news, it's change, it's movement. Yeah, it is. Hey, Danielle. Yeah, it's really, really nice deck. I really do like this deck. So, something has ended. Something's been cut out. There's news of that. Two lots of news here. News so that movement can come forward. It's tickling me. There it is. Let's just... So how does that differ from the stalk then? Birth is arrival. Arrival at an important development. Though the stalk traditionally symbolizes the birth of an actual baby, it can also signify an arrival of major changes in other areas of life. These changes are usually positive ones that result from a long, laborious period of careful planning, rather than from the mere luck. Stalk card symbolizes productivity and movement forward. So 2 cards of movement after something's been cut out. Then we've got the birds. Birds sing not because they have answers, but because they have songs. It's all about communication. Something's being communicated. A book. Something is being communicated. That can also be about gossip as well, of course, kind of communication. Book is about what you've learned, or it's about doing things by the book as well. Thank you, Arabella. And whips. I don't like the look of that one. Repetition, routines, practice, punishment, arguments. Gossip. Gossip and arguments, hey? Yes, gossip and arguments. Or communication of what you learn, but then there's arguments. It can be about training and repetition and routines, but I don't think it is in this case. I think it's about arguments. Okay, so there's that. And then we've got the key to the luck of the lady. So, important information, I'm guessing, from the key. Did you say bra? I didn't realise. Key. The fan's blowing just little bits of hair up my nose. Hair's fluffy and clean this morning. The dreams and passions stored within hearts are powerful keys that can unlock a wealth of potential, said John C. Maxwell. It's about answers, destiny, simple key. It's a kind of empowerment that safeguards your destiny. Oh, okay. It's a crucial element required for success. There's a bit of luck involved with this as well for the lady. So that's reading them crossways. And then we've got scythe, birds, and key. So cutting something out, leading to gossip, but it feels like a rite of passage there, the key. I don't think there's any escape in this. There's going to be trouble. There's going to be gossip. It's come out over and over again. There's this jealousy thing that comes out. We're talking about these important relationships coming together and the gossip that ends up coming out from that. And it's going to be an ongoing thing, I think, this trouble for a while. I got some Valentine's Day slippers from Sephora. Free. Hey, chicken. Fluffy slippers. So yeah, we've been told about that a few times now, but the key suggests that it's some kind of rite of passage for me. Anything, the more important things are, the more there tends to be backlash against it. Then we've got the stalk, so the arrival of news of a baby, something being born. Book about, what you've learned about your wisdom of how to be lucky. So it's not luck, right? It's making our own luck by doing the right thing, like by being in integrity, by doing the right thing. So something's getting started here in the right way, kind of thing, making your own luck with that. If it seems to me like this is saying that trouble, these arguments, that trouble that's going to happen is going to be short-lived because of doing things. I think this book in the middle here is about, if you've done things the right way, by the book, because of what you've learned through your wisdom, then that trouble, these arguments, this gossip, that trouble, it's going to settle down. Yeah, learning lessons, not repeating them. Yeah. Then, oh, chicken, you only just came in. Banging on the door, ready to go out. You're a pain. Why did you come in if you want to go out again? And then the rider, movement can happen, but there's going to be arguments with this lady. Yeah. So it feels to me like it's just saying, yeah, you know, this trouble that's coming. It's not going to be long-lived because you've kind of created your own luck by doing things by the book. Integrity is key, yes. Good messages. I like that. Thank you, Arabella. Okay, let's get on with some mini reads. Thanks for all of your donations. Mine didn't stop this weekend, and I expected it to, and everyone did. Everyone was talking about it, but no, not yet. Right, so we're starting out with Danielle. You need specific guidance about your marriage. Okay. Let's give specific guidance about your marriage then. Let's bring you all down here. Danielle Bra. Okay. You've got fulfillment and love what is here. What did you go into marriage for? I think we can go into it for different reasons. I know when I got married before, I went into it because I wanted more children. That was my reason for it. I wanted more children. I had one already. My ex-husband had one already. We wanted to have some more, so we got married. And the reason I'm saying that is this fulfillment. It's not like heart's fulfillment or whatever, it's a reason fulfillment. If a reason has been fulfilled, which is what happened with my marriage, we had kids. We did that. It was fulfilled. Now, if I were to get married now, my reasons for it are very different. And so the fulfillment of that, this is saying everything is an entity, right? We are entities. Thank you, Lara. We're entities, individuals. But everything we do, say, like starting a business, this Be Healing business, that's an entity too. And that entity that is a business is dependent. It's kind of birthed on my intentions behind starting this business, right? So everything's got an energy like that. Everything has got a reason for being, even a concept or anything. And it's the same with relationships. So when the relationship was birthed, it's from an intention, right? Between two people. And so I'm saying that because marriage can be many things for many reasons. And so it's wanting you to think about that and love what is. This is why it's important, right, to have these conversations before you get married, which I didn't. And, well, we kind of did. We talked about a bit of it, but we were young, really. So to make sure that you're both coming from the same place, right, you're both wanting it for the same reasons. Because if one person, or if you expect it to mold and change, then it won't. Now, you can intentionally start something off again. I've had to do it in my business because I kind of started my business off as a charity. I was like so lack of self-worth and giving everything away to everyone else, so codependent, that I set it up as a kind of a charity thing. And yeah, I learned the hard way about that, hey. So I had to reset it off. You can reset things off again, and that would be kind of a renewal of vows sort of thing. To start it off with a different intention, and that can be done. Anyway, it feels to me like this is saying, well, I don't know, communication coming, who am I? I see, I'm just getting this feeling that if you think it'll start off as one thing, so you get into a marriage for a certain reason, maybe to have kids, and then as you get older and you've had the kids, then you think, well, now it's going to change to be what I want to be fulfilled now. Not necessarily so. It's not necessarily so. So I feel a lot of change here for you, Danielle, about who you are and what you want, and it's different stages kind of thing. And the Love What Is card might be saying, if it's changed now, just love that. It feels to me that something has been fulfilled, a reason for being in this marriage has been fulfilled. I think that's what it's saying. So I hope that makes sense to you. Like, for your question. Arabella, let's do you. Arabella. General guidance. Just so that I can scroll down and see what everyone else is saying. Arabella. Own your idea about work. You're starting something, aren't you? You get this message so much about you're definitely starting something. Your higher self knows it. Own it. Own it. In other words, take ownership of it and say, okay, universe, you want me to do this. Show me the way. But you take ownership of it. It's yours. It's your thing. You know when people say, oh, why don't they do this? As if there's some magical they out there that should be doing the idea that they got themselves. If you're given an idea by the universe, it's for you to do it, not for some fictional thems out there. I'm not saying that you're doing that, but take ownership of it. That doesn't mean it's all on your shoulders kind of thing. Take ownership of it, like I said with my example. Like, okay, universe, you want me to do this thing? Show me the way. Still sharing the load with the universe kind of thing, with your higher self. And you've got friend, and I'm appreciated. So a friend could be helping you out in by showing you what gifts you've got. So a friend that is complimenting you, telling you what you're good at, that kind of thing. It's helping you along the way. So the universe is already answering your question of which way to go by giving you clues through friends. Your friends go, oh, Arabella, you're really good at this. So pay more attention, Arabella. Carrie is up next. Love, life, anything. Oh, love, life, anything. You're right. And while he didn't tell me he loves me, he did tell me how he feels about me. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. Awesome. Wondering what's next. You're being patient. Mine didn't. Everyone was, because he was going to come out on Saturday night and he didn't. And everyone was saying, Claire and him, are they going to get together tonight? Right in front of us. I think it was a little bit too much pressure for him. He didn't. See what happens today. Carrie! Okay, love life. work. Work. I don't think this is about work. I think it's about relationship work. Willing to put some work in, or willing to stick with it, or willing to wait. Is it waiting? You said you'd be impatient, so I think it's willing to put the work in. Yeah, I think it seems to me like you've had a conversation, haven't you, of, shall we do this? And you're willing to wait. That's good. Willing to put the work in, you've been heard. So there's some level of commitment that's been had. Commitment to working towards something. But, so why the delay? Well, the mystery delay, or for your part, let's get rid of this fear of lack. So there's an insecurity in you that's going to come up, maybe already coming up, that is, it might undermine the relationship. So you want to deal with this first. So fear of lack when it comes to relationships, it's, that they're not going to come, they're not going to do this, it's not going to happen, all of that stuff, all of those doubts that you've got. So though that's going to come up while you're waiting, and to deal with those kind of thoughts, it's not just about ignoring them and trying to switch your mind off from it. It's delving into it. Why am I believing this? What have I been through before? What happened way back then that makes me think that this might happen again? And then when you realize, oh, it's because I had this experience before, then you can approach that previous experience as you are now and go, well, that wouldn't happen to me again because now I know better. If I'd have lived that again, I would have seen the signs that time. I would have done this and I would have done that. So you get to process while you're waiting for this one. That's what it's about, Carrie. The wait for you. Jessica. Arabella. Who's first? How's the land buying going? Oh, I haven't looked. I've actually stopped riding up the back now because the road is so bad. I've started riding the long way everywhere, and so I don't even go past that piece of land anymore. Mine is a green light. It is just, it's just complicated, and it is. Those cards are right, and there's just going to be so much trouble. There is. So. It's big. Okay, so Jessica, let's do you first, and then Arabelle. I have self-guidance for you, Jessica. Clear within and compassion. Okay, bit of codependency kind of stuff here. Compassion, everything has a positive and a negative application of it, expression of it. Yeah, nothing, even compassion, is squeaky clean and just positive. Everything has a dark side to it. Dark side of compassion, codependency. Or, overly focusing on other people. Being compassionate for other people and not for yourself. Always squandering your energy on other people, that kind of thing. Something to be cleared here so that you can use your compassion in a positive way. The universe will not let us remain out of balance. So if you wanted, like me, when I was codependent in my business, I wanted to help so many people. The universe wouldn't let me because I was doing it in a codependent way. I was doing it in a way that would harm me. It's like, Claire, you can't do that. So it was stopping the people from coming to me. And in a similar kind of way, those that really are here to use their compassion in a big way are the ones most susceptible to codependency. And so the universe will stop them from doing it until they've cleared that stuff out. Until you figure out that things should be a win-win situation for it to be a good situation for everyone involved. So, yeah, and empowerment is the key from that. So compassion without empowerment. The empowerment factor is kind of misplaced there. Got something to clear here. So you still keep quiet, soften and open, delve into it, get to the bottom of it for yourself, because it'll be a little bit complicated, you know. The unraveling of this will be a little bit complicated. This is asking you to meditate, to be open to those answers, because it's nuanced, you know. Arabella, thanks for your donation. For you too. Hang on, let's find it. General guidance, Arabella. Service detachment. Wait, I did one, didn't I? I'm getting confused. Will there be trouble with Astelin and his ex toward me? Will I just let things be or not? Oh, service detachment is good there. Yes. Yeah. They will let things be, and this is good service and detachment, so you're actually helping them. Win-win situation going on here. Helping them to detach, being of service to them. Sometimes it allows someone to move on, right? If someone else has moved on, it's actually easier to move on. Oh, well, they're with someone else now. That kind of thing. It feels to me like there's going to be a little bit of trouble, but it's going to release. Romance, love what is. Love what is. This card comes out, doesn't it? It means that you're not going to love it. But try to. So yeah, go with it. It's good. It's good all round, but you know, we've all got egos, haven't we? And so there'll be a bit of backlash. Let's get rid of you, bot. Okay, we did Jessica. Did I do you, Jessica? I'm getting confused. Because the comments jump all over the place when I have to scroll it. I'll be scrolling and then suddenly it'll go and somewhere else, and I don't know where I am anymore. Did I do you, Jessica? Can't remember. Yes, I did. Thanks, I'm getting confused. Should delete as soon as I've done them. Laura's up next. High self-guidance for you. Thank you, Echo. Laura! Forgive them. Release guilt. Forgive them and release guilt. So when we feel guilty, not only do we want punishment, we actually manifest punishment. We sabotage ourselves so that we punish ourselves when we feel guilty. But it can also have us projecting on other people. So those that feel guilty are more likely to blame others and that kind of thing, shift the blame. And so we've got to recognize this, that sometimes when we feel guilty, that's when we're trying to protest our innocence a little bit more and put it on someone else instead. So you've got something like that going on at the moment. Guilt's behind it. Guilt about something. Or this could be happening the other way around. Someone's doing that to you. Growth and forgive self. Yeah, someone could be doing it to you. Someone that feels guilty could be trying to pin the blame on you for something, but it's just because they feel guilty and so they project them. Forgive them, forgive self. And we can all get in these ego traps and do it, that projection thing. It takes us a while to own stuff, doesn't it? And process it. We don't have to be perfect at it all the time and have no reactions. You wouldn't be human if you had no reactions like that. It's defense mechanism, our ego. There's a reason for it. To protect us. Sometimes you want it kicking in saying, no, I'm innocent. So, but this is a big growth path for you as well, and it's all around forgiveness here. But guilt is the underlying factor there. So whichever way around it is, whether it's you feeling guilty, projecting on other people, or them doing it to you, it might make it easier for you to forgive both self and them by realizing that the guilt is the factor there. And if it's someone else's behavior, that's not to say like you absorb it all and take the blow of it if someone's doing that, but it makes it easier for you to let go of your side of it, to kind of feel better about it if you know that guilt is behind it. I hope that you know what I'm on about there. Love live check-in with particular connection. Ooh. Is that with Laura? Sarah Ecker. Sarah or Sarah, is it? I say Sarah when I see that because I went to uni with Sarah that was spelled that way. Sarah. There's a lot going on. Okay, Laura. Okay, love life. Oh, this isn't helpful. Well, maybe a little bit helpful. Lovers and mystery. Is there a mystery about that? Duplicity is what I'm getting here. Is there someone else involved? That's probably what you're asking. There's an emotional aspect. There is someone else involved emotionally. Someone's got something to, I don't know if this is you or your person, but someone's got something an emotional connection to let go of. So it's like third party energy, but it's not like no cheating going on. I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling just an emotional connection. You know, we've got like maybe an ex in our life or something, or friends with someone who you wanted to be in a relationship with, but it never happened. It's that kind of a thing. There's an emotional connection to someone that's complicated. It's complicated. So that's why the mystery card has come out. And so you might be feeling the energy of that. If this is your person stuff, you might be feeling the energy of that. Like, is there something going on here or not? Kind of yes, but kind of no. Expansion and reach out. It feels like things are growing with the expansion card. Things are getting better, but there's obviously something to be cleared up here. There's a bit of it's just something to be cleared up first. To get to the bottom of. You're polyamorous. Okay. The current partnership is dying out. It's an emotional connection. Yeah. Anyway, this is good. This expansion card coming out, because it's like you're taking things to the next level. And yeah, reaching out to each other kind of thing. Complicated, huh? It just feels complicated. It feels complicated to me. Makes a lot of sense, Lara. Did I do everybody? Oh, there you go. Your karmic commitments have been met. That's what I was feeling, Danielle. And that's nice to know, isn't it? It's like, oh, I fulfilled it. Fulfilled what we were together for. We did it. No need for it to turn into something else if that's not where it's headed. We've probably got different partners for different parts of our life, haven't we? Different phases of our life. My hair's annoying me. It's too fluffy. I did a keratin treatment on it this morning, which I like to do once a week. Sometimes it's just a little bit too clean if I wash it in the morning. Makes it fluffy. Let's get some tarot cards out for the collective then. Thanks everyone for your donations. I'm a bit tired. Wow, my nail varnish has lasted. It's nail varnish day tomorrow and they're not even chipped. Nothing. It's all perfect. So I might keep this one going for a while. Just keep it on and get it repaired. Super complicated. Hey, SP. So, yeah, if anyone else wants a mini read, keep on bringing them in and I'll do a next batch of them very shortly. What have we got here? Mother. We've got the Mother of Fire. Oh. The Mother of Fire. I think I've seen her before. Mother of Fire tends the fire. She nurtures the gift of fire within your life and helps it grow. Passion, nurturing that, opening up to it. She tends to it. Passions, feelings. Mother of Fire. And then we've got him, 8 of Fire. You see. Neptune. No matter what chaos ensues, Neptune stands calmly in the middle of it all, confident, somehow in control, and rather enjoying the ride. There's a saying about magic being done with smoke and mirrors. Neptune is the master of smoke and mirrors, and most of his magic focuses on the mind. His energy covers the world with a blanket of romance and glamour. Beguiling mists cover the mundane and inspire the mind to dream or trick it into believing illusions. In this altered state, induced by Neptune's charms, the mind relaxes, logic blurs, and synapses make new connections, allowing a welling up of psychic tendencies and letting flow the feelings of compassion, sensitivity, and tolerance. The other fire lulls us into daydreams and fantasies. Logic takes a back seat as our soul craves a mystery and illusion. Once the mind is quieted and open, we begin to accept and then embrace the possibility of dreams coming true. And Neptune knows that belief is the first step toward creation. No matter what chaos ensues, he stands calmly in the middle of it all, confident, somehow in control. Dreams can come true, hey, but there might be a bit of chaos. As we're opening up to this passion and tending to that passion, Mother of Fire says. And then we've got the Mother of Earth, 2 mothers. So very much 2 mother energies there surrounding Neptune. She provides a rich harvest. She nourishes our bodies and our souls with the best of her creation. So things are getting good. On top of things, this mother energy, we're on top of it. We're prepared for it. It feels like the same message or a similar message and more information about the message that we're getting from the Lenormand cards just then is that we've got this, creating our own luck, so to speak, because we're doing things by the book, because we're in integrity. And you can remain calm when you're in integrity. It doesn't have to touch you, that chaos that's going on around you. says. Oh, and then we've got the crone of fire. From the mother of fire to the crone of fire. She blows out the flame. There's a time and a season for everything. She's here to usher in the ending, the dying of the fire. The calming people down is what I'm getting from this. You know, blowing out the fire, putting an end to like anger and things like that, other people's anger and deflections and all of that, other people's projections, can quickly put it out with some calm truth. She's very secure in herself, this one. And then, have we got another crone? No, we haven't. I thought this one was going to be flanked by crones. 9 of fire. Wow. It's all fire, fire, fire. Apart from the mother of earth. But the mother of the earth is good. It means that it's good things coming from it. Victory. 9 of fire is Pluto. Some say the only absolutes in life are death and taxes. It's a very human experience card, kind of Pluto here. Pluto reigns over these infamous aspects of the human experience. He does so with cool composure. Keeping our cool. There's some things that are inevitable. And it's not going to be a surprise. We see them coming. We know we should prepare, but we resist. The changes Pluto promises are usually difficult, and ones we'd rather forgo. But it's not possible. There is at least a promise of riches at the end of the journey, which we've got already with the Mother of Earth. It's worth going through this thing. Like I said, important stuff always has the biggest backlash. And then the 5 of Earth. Earth energy. And then we're grounding it in. Mountains and waterfall. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So like I was saying, that really important things have the biggest backlash to them, right? My wrist really hurts. Can't even hold that book. 5 of Earth. Mountains and waterfall. Mountains are formed by intense power. They're thrust upwards by a meeting of the continental plates. Formed by molten metal and stone erupting from deep within the earth, or by huge glaciers carving and depositing great quantities of earth as they move. Looking at them, though, we're struck by majesty, sheer size, and a sense of immobility. Water, usually a passive, soft, flowing element, gains momentum and strength as it passes over a mountain and falls back down to earth. It, in fact, has become as powerful and destructive as a falling boulder. Someone just sent me a money request then. It's the wrong way around. You meant to donate it, not ask me for money. The very water that gains its strength from the mountain slowly erodes the mountain, wearing it down ever so slowly. Eventually the water will win this long battle. So keep your cool and you'll win the battle. 5 of Earth illustrates lengthy scenarios. Whatever's going on will not resolve quickly. The situation started much earlier than you may think and will continue longer. There are ways to gain strength and eventually achieve your goals through patient consistency. You have to be patient. We're all going to have to be patient. Continuing patience going on here. Who was that? Ananthalakshmi Palasana. SP. You sent me a money request. You did it the wrong way around. Try again. I'll cancel that later on YouTube. YouTube? No. PayPal. And then the elemental of earth. Earth. It's a sure sign of prosperity, abundance, and manifestation. It's all going to come good. It is all going to come good. We have to keep calm. We have to keep calm and be self-assured and ride whatever's going to happen out, because we'll win and it'll be really good. The energy surrounding and filling the situation is solid and stable. This bodes well for completing any task, but take care to keep other energy flowing or the whole situation could collapse in a pile of stagnation. So resolutions will happen. It's not going to happen quickly, but you need to be consistent and very self-assured through it and keep calm. It feels to me like we're talking about karmic relationships and other people, right? And when we've got karmic relationships, or that's what some people call them, I tend not to, like lesson relationships, we have those for a reason, because those people have got the lessons for us, right? And so not necessarily the most reasonable people. And so expecting them to be at our level when we're moving on is very unlikely to happen. Very unlikely to happen. Impossible. It's not going to happen. But if we remain calm, centered, I think this is why mine is taking so long, because I think he's afraid of putting me in this situation. But I can take it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it now. And because none of it is my stuff, hey, none of it is my stuff at all. It's him not having sorted this out in his life until now. And it's not about me. Let's go again. So I'm really self-assured in it, because I ain't done nothing wrong. The Ace of Earth. Big offer. Big new beginning. I really got a problem with my wrist right now. The Ace of Earth contains the potential one could hope for. Everything that exists or can exist is in this ace. It's the seed of the universe. When this card shows up, it's a gift, a sign that you can make a lot with very little. It's big things coming from this. But we have to get through this rite of passage first. Okay, let's do some more mini reads before we get on to the next tarot. Sarah or Sarah? Let's find you. Second question. Continuation on relationship you read about briefly already. I don't remember. What is my guidance at this time to help this grow in a healthy way? Next question. Oh, time align. Yeah, being more independent within a relationship. Less codependent, clingy kind of thing. Or, yeah, isn't this the way to do relationships, is have some kind of a solid sense of independence of you and your, be manifesting things yourself, doing things yourself, right? Especially when we're talking about abundance. This has been coming up in a few private readings lately, is that this message of everyone's got their own connection with source, and so with abundance. And it can get kind of muddied when we're in a romantic relationship, because sometimes we work as a team, right? And so, but sometimes that can make us complacent and not seek out our own abundance. And so if we're not seeking out our own abundance, it's not that we all need to be getting our own money kind of thing, But if we're not seeking that out, then we tend to be restricting ourselves creatively. So kind of losing our independence, losing our a fundamental part. We're creative beings. We are creative beings, beings. And so it could be something about that. It could be about spending more time alone, more independent time and especially, I'm just getting that, especially around abundance. Not that it's about money, but it's about, well, as I said, creativity, your creativity. Creativity. Overwhelming. The nice thing about being in a relationship is that you've got a bit of support behind you there. So for example, when I got together with Jared, I wasn't doing so good at all financially, and he kind of helped me out. And then I got going on my business a lot more, and then helped him out to get going on his, and it was kind of nice being each other's backup like that and helping each other to grow. But that's good, but then you can get complacent about it and reliant on it. It's affecting your creativity. Of course, our higher selves, they want us to reach our full potential. And often, a lot of that will reach it. Often it's easier or more assured to reach it when we're single. Because it's so easy to get lazy in relationships. So, yeah, there's your answer there. The relationship will grow in a healthy way by focusing more on you. Journey art. Second reading. I didn't get another donation from me. Unless I might not have received the email yet. Second reading, Journey Art. Any messages for you about your twin flame connection? Okay, what about twin flame? What about the twin flame? Included up until now. Okay, it's changing. It's changing. So they've been a part of your life up until now. The way that they've been a part of your life until now in the past. It's changing. So I think it's part of it, what I just said to you before. About, your relationship coming to a close because your other relationship coming to a close because it's been fulfilled now. So that's probably leading on to them, your twin flame being included in your life in a different way now. Interesting, because I think this is what mine is going through too. His daughters are growing up now. Our relationship has been fulfilled, So, including your twin flame in your life in a different kind of a way now, it's going to change. Who are you? And forgive them, right? And it's so mixed up with your other reading this. So, who you are is changing. Once you're disconnecting and realizing that your previous relationship has been fulfilled now, that reason for the entity being has been fulfilled, it gives you that space to ask yourself who you are now. What it is that you want now. What do you want to get into a relationship for now? Because it's different. And to get really clear on that, it feels to me that is the key. Forgive them for what? Forgive your twin flame for what? So this is saying that you've not been ready for your twin flame, right? This is saying that you needed to. You can't have your twin flame until you've done the initiation for it, of what you want it for. until it started off with the right energy. And that is just so important. That's what the guides have been telling me. It's like the twin flame will be held back until we're doing it right, until we've got the right energy. Got to do it right this time. Remember that powerful read we had? Was it last week or the week before? When they were going on about Mars and Venus. And it's like, that was another lifetime. Did it wrong that time. Mars and Venus were having an affair with each other. And were caught in Venus's marital bed and ended up losing all the money and the relationship too. And that was us. That was twin flames. And we can't do it that way this time. We've got to do it right. So forgive them. If there's been a runner chaser kind of a energy, is forgive them. It's not about them. Like, sure, they've got their part in it too, but that's up to them to figure that out. Your part in it is knowing who you are and then instigating this cleanly with a fresh what's the word? Initiation kind of motive, a fresh motive for it to get it started off right. So forgive them is important here. Things are definitely shifting. And it's time for you now to get clarity on what it is that you want in a relationship now. What will be the purpose for that relationship? And why you want it. Yeah. I got the donation, thank you. And Anathalakshmi. Thank you, SP. General messages for this week. Who's the person you'll marry? Ooh. Mm. These donations, guys, it's $5. It's like one question. No, you can't like donate the minimum and then ask a heap of questions. But let's get you some guidance out. If you want to find out who you marry, you're wanting a private reading really there, because I'll get all the other cards out, not one of these mini reads. Because the love readings and my guidance readings, I go into all them and I go into your part of it and then their part of it too. All about them. Oh, let go and flow and let go of the past, SP. Let go and flow, let go of the past. A lot of letting go to do at the moment. A lot of letting go. A lot of people seem to have this energy at the moment that old chapters are closing down so that new ones can begin. Who you thought you were and where you're headed next. Who you thought you were isn't the person that is going to where you're headed next. That makes sense. So there's a lot of letting go to do at the moment. Of kind of closing the book on the past chapters of your life, of going, well, I've lived that. That's that bit done. I'm not going to do that again. It's like I thought I was going to have another baby for such a long time, and then I'm like, no, this is the new phase of my life now. I'm croning. It's different. It's different now. Could be something like that for you as well, but let go of the story. You've got to let go and flow, let go of the past, let go of the story, set yourself free. Definite, like this big, and you've got a big ask here from your higher self saying, leave the past in the behind now. Who you were is not who is going to be moving forward in this new life. And so any stories that you're telling yourself of repeats, that if you're thinking that you're going to repeat something, if you're in repeat a certain phase of your life, a do-over, or I want to do that thing again, I want to perfect it this time. It's just like saying, no, it's not about that. Your life is not going to be about that now. You're headed onwards and upwards. And so stop trying to fix the past. Yeah, set yourself free from it. You can have different experiences. We don't need to keep on reliving the same things, and we don't need to get it perfect either. So even though you've not perfected something, it's okay. It's time to move on. That's what the message is there. It's time to move on. And then you'll head into the unknown, and your new phase of life will be coming at you. green. Not surprising that the majority of one or both are married. Yeah, I think it's important, isn't it? I think it's important to have been married and divorced. Otherwise, why would we learn about it? How would we learn about it? We're also, it shows that we have it in us to want to commit, you know? Some people never want to. Not that there's anything wrong with that either. Yeah, I think it's important. I think those experiences are important. It probably, if you want to have a good marriage with somebody, please let it be the second, at least, marriages for both of you. Practice runs. I had no idea what I was doing looking back when I got married. Really. Yeah, I knew that I wanted to get married because I wanted to have kids and more kids. And we did. We had 2 more. We never took it beyond a friendship. Yeah. I get it. This is why mine is taking so long to come about too. We're right on the edge of it now. And it's big. Look, it's huge. It's going to be the person I'll be with the rest of my life. I know it. He knows it. And there's going to be a load of shit about it too. So, because people are going to think we've been together and we haven't. It's complicated. And quite frankly, from everything that I've heard about the gossip that's already happening about someone else, we can't make shitty people happy. And the way that they're behaving, they're showing that they're shitty people. And so it's obvious what's going to happen. And I'm not even going to try and make them happy. You're a much better wife and partner in second marriage, yeah. Oh, I've got so much clarity about it now. And for so long after my marriage split up, I thought I was the problem. I thought I couldn't do it. Got the 9 of Pentacles. Single independent. But this card, she's got all the food on the table there and she's got everything sorted. That's the 9 of Pentacles energy. Like, all sorted by ourselves. That's the way, right? Before you get into a relationship, to be all sorted by ourselves. Have that solid backing in ourselves and then start thinking about relationship. To relate with somebody else. Bring someone else in on it. With that stability. The Hermit. She's in the bath. Oh, I'm going to have a bath in my new house that I'm building. I miss having baths. Yeah, an uncodependent relationship. It's going to be a first for me. Very good. So, single independent energy, hermiting away, hiding away, hiding away. So on Saturday night, it was one of the clubs here that we go to. It was its 7th birthday. And so there was a big party there. It was a lot of fun. I danced a lot. Oh, I had a great fun. Got home at 2 a.m. Lovers. And I'm really interested about this next phase of relationships, especially because of what the guides have been telling us about it. We're creating a whole new way of being in relationship. It's not like we were broken, codependent, had all these problems kind of thing, and now we can get amongst the normal people that have good relationships. The guides are saying no one's had these good relationships before. They just haven't existed, and we're creating it now. So it's yeah, it's interesting. Everyday occurrence, really. Mm. And it's exciting to see what that's going to be like. What is this relationship going to be like? It's going to be excellent. It's always already excellent as a friendship. On Friday, I was doing flying kicks with him. He got me to do flying kicks. It's fun. So then the lovers. Passion, embracing this passion, allowing it in. Ace of Wands, the passion, allowing it in. I was feeling it. I can feel the energies, you know. Don't need the cards, but the cards just kind of, I like the way that they come out and tell me that I'm reading the energy right. So then we let the passion in. So single independent, hermiting away, keeping to ourselves, sorting our own stuff out, getting to that point of being healed enough to feel like you're ready for something new, for a relationship. Then the lover comes in and the passion starts. This mother of fire, the chaos. But it's going to be abundant. There's plenty coming from it. Crown of fire, the calmness, putting out other people's fire about it. So a fiery energy, a strong passion between a couple, a strong backlash against them, equal amounts of fire coming from other people. She puts that out with a calmness, the crown of fire there. It's inevitable, it's sad. Powerful. But abundance is coming from it. Big new start. So here's the passion, and what's this one? King of Pentacles, the stability, the stable one. King of Pentacles, in it for the long term. Wanting stability, wanting commitment. Husband material, King of Pentacles. Comes after the passion. Then we have the Empress. Right. Wow, the Empress. So it's not the Emperor and the Empress. It's the King of Pentacles. Still the Divine Masculine is behind at this point, even once it started off. He's coming in as the King of Pentacles, the one that wants that stability, the husband material, but not yet the Emperor. He approaches the Empress. So already being the Empress, why? Because of this. Because of the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. So having done the work, having become the Empress by ourselves. So when's he going to become the Emperor? Energy. Ace of Pentacles again, big offer. Big new start. And then the Knight of Wands. That's not making much sense. That card's not making much sense to me. I need to get another one out. Three of Pentacles, that's better. Co-creating together, so co-creating together, planning together. I think there's going to be a lot of talking going on soon. I think a lot of communication about what we want, where this is going, getting initiated, that kind of thing. Another bot. Okay. Next level relationships. Twin flame relationships. Well, there's going to be communication today for sure because it's Valentine's Day and we met on Valentine's Day. And so I'm going to have a conversation with them about it. We have the High Priestess. There's an inner knowing about this. I love this deck. Interesting, the curtains look like thick velvet ones, but you can still see through them. See the clouds through them. So even though you're not meant to have known something, you know something. You can see right through it. Something that you couldn't possibly know, but you do. A new journey, taking a risk. So this is a hurdle, this is a risk to take. You know it's going to happen, it's inevitable. Your intuition has told you. There's things that you know that a logical mind would say you shouldn't know that because nobody's told you that. But it doesn't matter. You're the High Priestess and you know. There's an obstacle to surmount. There's a risk to take to set off on this new path. Tell us about this, the risk. Six of Swords, to anchor your dreams into reality. So in between worlds at the moment, in the transition at the moment to the better things, a risk to take in that. Tell us about the risk to take, because that was a clear message I was getting from the Fool there, that it's like an obstacle, like a hurdle in our way. What is this risk to take? The Knight of Cups. Oh, this is the player kind of an energy. Player kind of an energy. Just playing that heart there. Now, so this obstacle could be fears of being played, but it also could be about that gossip, all that gossip stuff of presuming this. People could be presuming that you're players. It could be that. Three of Pentacles, planning. Ah, the plan, okay. Yeah, I've had this message before. Come together, but not properly together. Come together to talk about it and to plan. And then there's some more waiting. Didn't I say that last week? You're going to come together to talk about it, to kind of preempt, to get to the bottom of what it is that you want, intentions and all of that stuff. Do the planning. But I feel like there's going to be a bit of more of a wait for it to actually start proper. Committed, fully together kind of thing. Three of Pentacles again. And that thing that they're creating, a flower there, it's a beautiful thing, but it's made of bricks, that one. So it's very intentional. It's being built intentionally. Oh yeah, being built intentionally. Because the energy of the relationship is going to be a result of the intentions behind it. The entity that is the relationship. Two of Cups. Big love offer. Comes after the planning. It comes after the planning. After the talking about it first. So maybe a kind of romantic Valentine's Day, but not everything. Stage 1, round 1. Ding ding. I think it's round 1. Let's get some love cards out so we can get some more information about this. True love. I love that all these cards have got like real anatomical hearts on them now. It's interesting. I can't remember who it was, but I watched another reader. This was weeks ago, and they pulled out the Knight of Wands, and they said, I don't know why the Knight of Wands has got a bad rap about being a player, because to me, Knight of Cups is the player, and here it is in the deck. She's playing. She's like got this manipulative energy of playing someone's heart, luring them in, manipulating them, player energy, and it's the Knight of Cups. Because the Knight of Wands is more the action taker. For interesting perspective. True love, security, that element of protection that keeps on coming out, and regret. Regrets of the past. But, it's all about lessons that we've had, or your person has had, both really. What you've experienced, we've got to have had a past, we've got to have baggage, because otherwise we would never have learned. We wouldn't have learned a thing. We wouldn't have become who we are. So, yeah, some regrets to get through. To feel secure. A fear of inadequacy. I got what it takes yet. Maybe this is the divine masculine, not wondering whether they've got what it takes yet, if they're enough yet. Especially because they're showing up as being behind, they're just coming forward as a king, but at least they're a king now. Not a page or a knight. Trap. Caught in a trap. It's an illusion though, look. Because the gate's closed, the key's on the other side, but it's just one panel. She could walk around it. The trap is an illusion. So someone's feeling trapped by something. Could be about marriage. Could be talking about marriage here. Okay, so going back to what we were saying about intentions behind marriage. Maybe someone had the intention to have children, but also for a solid financial, getting married for a solid financial growth thing. Maybe there's an element of that for some of your twin flames, or for you. Is a solid financial thing, and that's still yet to be sorted out. Anyway, we've got good timing here. So the timing that's going on at the moment, the changes that are going on at the moment with these twin flame unions, it's perfect timing for that. We're not behind. It shouldn't have happened before. There's a lot in the mix here of learning, of other people, of intentions, of getting clarity on ourselves and who we are, of changing chapters in life, and getting to know ourselves and really knowing what it is that we want in the future. So in a way, it's kind of the opposite of that open-hearted teenage kind of an energy where we just get into it, just get into a relationship just wide-eyed, and what is this going to be? Well, we know now what it's going to be, and we know what we want it to be, and we know what we don't want it to be. So this is very different. It's still with the innocence after having been through the experiences that we've been through and learned from them. It's still innocence, but we've got ourselves back to innocence by learning our lessons and healing and letting it all go. But now we've got the intelligence, the experience, the learning, the wisdom to be able to create something much better. And this is the reason we're living so long now, is if we were still only living till we were like 40, 50 years old, it'll be 50, won't it? Because menopause is at 50. If we were only still living till 50, we would never get there. We would never evolve relationships past this, because we would only have had the first pass or the second pass with it. We would never got to the point of wisdom to be able to create a new style of relationship. Trusting way of looking at it, hey? So there we have it, Valentine's special. SP was the first card to let go of the love. It's just let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go and flow, let go of the past, let go of the story. Set yourself free. It's more of the mind stuff. It's not necessarily let go of a relationship, but I mean, you will if once you find yourself. So there we go. Thank you everyone for coming along. I hope you have a very good Valentine's Day. I hope something happens for you. Talks at least. More, if not. And it certainly seems to be amping up this energy. For sure. I'm going to make a pick a card read today. Put it out later on. So check that out on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click like on this video as well. Helps me out when you do that. And you'll be commenting. Let's do this again in 2 days' time. Join us in our Facebook group community. There it is. I'd love to see you in there. Stay in touch while we're not doing this. But I will do this all over again on Wednesday morning. 2 days' time. Let's catch up then. Thanks everyone for your donations and all of that. I'll see you next time.